so high. If you don't know how to fly, aim Felicia to make you fly. Sky is so high. If you don't know how to fly, aim Felicia to make you fly. Here we go.
So we have one person missing from this group, so he takes that person today. That's good. We just have a quick round of introduction from you, if that's okay. Please, yeah. I like this. This spirit, that's it. Learn. You guys don't even want to get up. Please give us a small introduction about your name.
Hi, I'm Sal Gupta. My age is 22. I just cleared my graduation from Byram Engineering College. I'm a fitness freak and I can't live without my fitness. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
It's my goal to be here, but because of my eyesight, I missed the chance. So now, right now, I'm in a.
Eyesight, like what is it?
Ma'am told me I can join the Kevin group.
Yeah.
So she put me in a.
What did you want? What's your number?
Yeah, my 7.
So I'm -5 both eyes.
She told me not to join the Kevin group.
You can try. There is no harm in trying. You wear lens,
Yeah, no, right now.
but are you comfortable with
Yeah.
lens? You can see properly when you're lens. So no color blind issues and all, right?
No.
I'm -5. I was -5 when I started. I'm -5.75 both eyes now. Okay. Even international airline, they only check if you're color blind. Air India did not check.
Cool.
Air India is +2. So anybody who wants to. Other airlines don't get.
Should I go?
It's okay. -5. Yeah, fine. Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright. I think it's not that much of a problem. Depends which airline you're taking.
Okay.
Go Air is okay, Indigo is fine. Spice is also okay, Qatar okay, Emirates I'm not sure, but Etihad is fine as well. I passed those interviews, so I know. Okay. Even Vistara's fine. Vistara's even taking girls who are 155 centimeters. The lowest. Yeah, otherwise it's 157 the most, and international 158 centimeters. All are 155 and above? Yes. I'm not big for that. Then it's no problem. What do you want? Down ticketing. So how many? We have 3 ticketing, right? No, I know. Someone else has to mention these dispatch. The ATC. Right, they will mention it. What is the process with getting into it? Negative? Any special exams within? We'll start the class, alright? So I wanted to do some new activities today, which I will not be doing because I have other, activities. So we'll do the activities tomorrow, okay? We will focus more on grooming etiquette today and group discussion, because this is something that you all will have to pass, right? So this is what we will mostly focus. If we have more time, there is a personality development and team building activities we can do at the end. Let's just see how you guys are. How much you guys participate, okay, in the group discussion. The faster you guys do it, the more activities are being done, okay? Okay. So I'm just going to start with the etiquettes. You guys know that there are some things that need to be done, right? Girls and boys both. Okay. We have gone through this earlier, where I did tell about boys is very less, but whatever the grooming standards have to be maintained, right? So I've been seeing for the past 1 week at least that they are not maintained.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to start with a very basic, guys. Body odor. Okay. Very important. Okay, just a perfume is not going to help you. Okay, you guys are traveling in trains, in buses, and you are coming from really far distances, and I understand that. But when you go for an interview, they're not going to understand that. So if you get a practice, of maintaining your personal hygiene now, it'll be better whenever you go for your interview. Okay? Please, after a shower, use a deo stick or a deo on your skin directly. After that, it does not affect your skin. Alright? If it was, I wouldn't be telling this to you. This is something I've been doing for more than 10 years now. Right? My skin is fine. I have never had an issue. But again, it depends on the product you use. Right? It's your skin. Skin is important. So invest a little. Use Dove stick. You have Dove sprays, the 48 hour ones. They're not really costly. Put them on your skin directly. There are for men as well, Nivea ones, 48 hours. It's good quality, right? Pose them. When you wear your clothes, then comes the perfume. Perfume on skin is not very good. But deo, it's meant to be on your skin. Alright? So don't just listen to people. Try and find out what the facts actually are and then use them. Get it? Because you do not want people to think that the person next to you is thinking. You're making it awkward for the person next to you, and you yourself will not like it if somebody comes and tells you, hey, you smell dirty. You will not like that, right? So please guys, when somebody enters the class, the first impression should not be right. You want them to at least be impressed by you. Okay, most important. Right? Because when you are in the aircraft, it's a confined space, and we have had passengers complain. Okay, that your crew is stinking. We've had written complaints of passengers telling how are you expecting us to eat when the whole cabin is stinking because of influenza. Okay, and they write names. They do. Okay, because one of the complaints was given to me about one of my colleagues because I was the senior in EY, and they gave it to me, and they kept it open. That person told me, I want you to read what I've written, and I want you to talk to the person. I had to inform my company about the same. Obviously, I'm not going to risk my job, right, for somebody else. So I had to. So these things happen, especially if you want to work in India. Indians love to complain. Indians love to complain. Okay? Yeah. The compliments will be maybe once in a month, but complaints are every flight. Remember that. Okay? So don't give anybody a chance to pick on you. Alright? Hair. Girls. Please do your hair properly. Okay? Last time I think I mentioned, maybe you all were not there. But if you want to go for an interview, you can't have a messy bun, right? It doesn't look good. Your bun hair is coming. There's no net. Nobody wears a net over here except you. Okay, good. But there are a lot of people who are not wearing a net. Okay? So please wear. It's not even expensive, right? And if you have one, it lasts forever. So please invest in that. Girls, stocking. Very important. Very important. You cannot wear a skirt without stocking. You have to wear stockings even in pants when you're flying. Get used to it. Alright? When you go for an interview, guys, always make sure your socks are good. No holes. They should match your outfit. You can't wear orange socks and formals, okay? Not possible people do that. They think it's the funny stuff. Right? No, you can't. No Avengers, no Batman, no Superman, nothing. Proper, professional shoe. And then, stockings. Interview, please make sure your stockings are on. Your makeup should be on point. I'm not saying, oh my god, become Salma Hayek and go. No. I'm not saying that. But your foundation. Figure out what fashion suits you. Figure out what concealer suits you. Even makeup will be important. To hide the acne and everything. It will be important. Figure it out. Now there are brands like Fendi who have a great variety of foundations for even darker skin tones for Indians. So please use that in your favor. We didn't have it when we started. You guys have it now. Please check friendly. Okay? They have good products. And if you put it in there, you get everything for cheap. And when you go there, please tell the owner of Alpha that I sent you all there. I have done the marketing. Yes, I should get discount next time. No, jokes apart, but please do that, okay? Take care of yourself. Lipstick is very important. And needed. Get in the habit of putting makeup. Okay? Good shades of lipstick. Okay? That's good. And voice, hair, I see everybody does it really well. Shaving very important every day. If you want an airline job, if you want a ticketing job, it's still okay. Ground job, it's fine. You want to keep a little bit of beard. I don't know what the rules are. But if you're aiming for cabin crew, no mustache, no stubble, I'm just telling you, I'll keep a mustaches for now. But mostly in the interview, you all will be good. Unless you join an international airline, that they allow mustache. Right? In India, as far as my knowledge goes, no mustache. Okay? For girls and for boys. No mustache. The fact. Alright? We've had girls who had to go back home from the airport because the mustache was bigger than the boys. Yeah. It happened. Hence, you have to take care of yourself. Body hair for girls. Take note. In aviation. Okay? As to that it may sound, but you're there for looks. When you are serving somebody, your uniform is not full sleeve. Right? Even if you see Go Air wearing jackets.
When you the person wants to admit the meeting, can you mention me on the group? Either of you, Veena or somebody, just mention it. Somebody wants to enter, I will admit that person. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Body hair.
Body hair, right? Yeah. So when you're serving somebody, you don't want them to see body hair, right? Men, you're like smooth in the conversation, obviously. If the women I'm talking to, but please make sure you get in the habit now. Okay? Because you know everybody is really sweet and very accommodating, but once you get into an airline, people will not be accommodating. Okay? And right now, I hope you guys have at least read a little about what is happening so you know how people are getting fired. Okay? For the smallest of the mistakes, people are removed out of the airline. Whether it is ground staff or captains or cabin crews. Anyone. So they have become very picky because we are too many. And now the flights are very less. So if you want to crack this and you want to get the job, these are the small things that you will have to remember. Because if you don't, no matter how well everybody trains you or how amazing the institute is, you're not going to crack the interview. Right? So please be a little careful about how you come to class today. If you do it now, you will do it then. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, good. And watches, I discussed watches?
Yes.
Okay. So that's no. Okay. So in the air, when you go, you have to have a watch. It's mandatory. But it cannot be a smartwatch. It can't be a Fitbit. It needs to have the seconds hand. Okay? Hours, minutes, and seconds. The reason is medical emergency. When somebody collapses, you will check the pulse. You need your seconds to check. You'll be counting it per second. Right? So for that you need it. Nothing else. So if you guys want to buy, please do not invest in anything expensive. Please do not invest in any brand. It's of no use. In the aircraft, it will break, it will crack, something or the other will happen. Because you are dealing with cards, you are dealing with SMUs, everything. It's of no use. Please don't waste your money where you don't have to. Okay? Just invest in good shoes. Very important. Stockings for girls. Good quality skin products. And guys, for your hair, please use good products for your hair. Okay? Because I have seen a lot of guys who will save money and they end up with so much dandruff that it's ridiculous. Okay, so don't do that. Use some good products. Okay, and girls will also have to start using gel for the baby hair. Here it's fine, but when you go for the interview, please make sure. It is pointed out to me. I have a lot of baby hair. So when I went for my first interview, I didn't even have makeup on. Okay, but I was very lucky and very blessed because one of the ladies, she liked me for some reason. So she took me aside, okay, and she told me, you have a nice face, Drishti, but the face won't get you anywhere. And I'm just looking at her like, why are you saying this to me? She's like, you need a little color. You're not 18. You're young. You have to look at She took me. She put her lipstick on me. She's like, see, this makes so much of a difference. Just a plain lipstick. And for the next round, she told me, your hair, it's all over the place. You need to do this. I'm not even put a bun. I went in a ponytail. I have no idea. Okay, I have no idea of what it is to go for such interviews. I've never been to one, and I have no help from my mom. So yeah, I went with just the liner and lip balm. No foundation, no compact, nothing. Hair is in a mess, and I put jeans for the interview. Black jeans and a white shirt. So I made a lot of mistakes. No, lot of mistakes. Okay, and I wore flat. That was like the cherry on the cake. So yeah, it was a disaster. But like I said, that lady was really sweet and she probably saw some potential because of which she sat down and she took the time and effort to correct me. And she said, I'm letting you go to the next round, but when you come for the interview, please make sure you don't do the same mistake. Like, don't make the same mistake again. Which I did. I worked on that. Okay. After this, then I went and I did all the research possible. Okay, from Google, from friends, from Smita ma'am, everybody. I asked 100 questions to people. Next time I went, I made sure that everybody was just like, wow, like we won. Okay, so you gotta do that. I stood in front of the mirror and I practiced. Tell me something about yourself. Right? I practiced that at least for 10 days. Till my next round. Every day I used to get up, stand in front of the mirror. How is my posture? Am I putting my hand in the pocket? No, do not do that. Okay? How you stand, what you do, everything. You look at everything. But it's fun. Okay, you will have amazing activities even for interviews. Okay, especially if you go for Etihad or Qatar, the interviews are fun. As long as you have the confidence that you look good, you speak well. Okay, these two things. It's done. You don't need anything else apart from these two things to get in this. And for ground staff, it's the same thing. You need to look good and speak well. If you can do these two things, the job is yours. It's that simple. Actually, the job is just that. You need to look good and you need to and smile a lot. Right? You need to smile. If your problems get solved after a smile only. Right? Okay. So do you guys have any questions regarding this particular topic? Anything. Because if you guys want to book your interviews, these are the things you need to. Right? So, boys, okay. The buttons have to be put, okay, like even the last one. Girls can keep them open. But for boys, even the last button, please get into that. I know. But get into that. Because you're also very tight squeeze. Most of them have friends. If I'm not mistaken. There's no airline that will not have a diet with every uniform, right? Yeah, I know it's suffocating. I agree with you guys. It's suffocating, but if you don't do it now, you're not going to do it there. And you really don't want your seniors picking on you. This once the word is out in your company that this person, he's a lousy dresser, he is rude, bad attitude, your seniors are going to pick on you. Whether it is ground, whether it is APC or anywhere. Bad attitude. You know what bad attitude is? Yeah? Can somebody give me an example of what bad attitude would be for not you? for an airline job? Eye contact is a bad action.
No, I can't. No, I can't.
No eye contact. Okay, I'll give that to you. What else? Come on. First two rows there. Arguing. Arguing. Very good. Arguing.
Talking with you.
First two rows. First two rows. I don't want to hear anything from the other. First two rows. Come on, give 4 more points.
Not listening for customers.
Very good.
Not answer properly.
What do you mean by not answering? Not
Not
talking properly. Not listening. Definitely. Arguing. Very good.
He's not making eye contact and giving answers.
Eye contact is already good, but okay, fair enough. I'll give that to you. I still know what's wrong with behind him. Yeah, fine. Well, don't help him. He needs to help himself right now. Okay?
No good body language.
Very good. Body language. Very good. Yes. Okay. That will come. So that's a service, right? I'm just talking about one-on-one, like with your colleagues. That attitude with your colleagues, with the company.
Tempo.
Very good.
Have
Patience.
patience.
I'll mean I'm impatient. Okay, you need a lot of patience. But impatience is not acceptable. What else? One, anybody? Any idea? So that's really, you can't sit in one place and yes, good with that. You everybody does it. Tell me. So these are basic things. There are many more things. Okay? You can't do that. You are choosing this profession, right? You are choosing to be cabin crew or even ticketing. That is also customer based, right? It's sweet and nice. Have a lot of patience. People will be yelling at you. I understand. I understand. I know. I would do the same if I was in your position. You have to. You don't have a choice. You can't start yelling. You can't start back answering. And ignoring a lot of true love doing that. Okay. When you join the airline, it's your first flight. And you're taking a drink of water. You could do water rounds. Okay? When it's a long flight, after every 15-20 minutes, according to your company, you take a round of water. So we take the tray in our hand and you're like, water to the whole end. After 1 month. Okay? And the whole day comes back with all the water and you ask the crew, like, nobody took water. I took the round. But you're taking the round, looking at the ceiling, looking at the floor, and people must be like, "Arey man, pani chahiye, pani chahiye." And they do, and you're walking past them. They do that. Okay, you obviously will be seeing your seniors doing the same thing. Okay, but can you go and outright correct your seniors? No. But can you do all the work for your senior? What do you do then? What do you do? Tell me. Situation. Your senior is not working and making you do all the work. You have a colleague also, no? To help. You are the junior most and they are all Kamchor. They are all Kamchor. Now what are you going to do? Tell me. I am Kamchor. Okay, I don't want to work. Fair enough?
We write a note.
And give to me, I'm the senior on the flight. I'm the write a note and give me. No, I'm seriously telling you. I don't want to work. I am making you work for everybody. If there are 10 columns, which should be divided amongst all of us, I'm still your junior. Go. All 10 you will manage this. I don't go in the cabin for it. My team.
I
will go. You will go.
One by one, I will handle the situation.
So why should you? Right?
Seniors are telling.
Anybody.
But when you can concern,
Yeah, I know. I just need to know how you will confront. Can you just go like, hey, calm down? No. I want to know how you will talk. I just want to know how you will interact with me. Please, Dilip. Come here. Because they can't see who's talking. That's the only reason. Otherwise, if it was a big screen, I wouldn't make the movie. So we can tell them, let us finish my work first, then I'll do yours. But you will do my work. No, but later on, like if I'm completing my work very late, so we definitely have to do it. Very good. So she's been passionate. That's very good. Anybody else? Any other idea? I will probably only try. I don't have much. Just so that they can see who's talking. That's the only thing. Yeah. Okay, so in my opinion, I would go like as a person I am. I will go confront the senior and tell him or her that I'm really very sorry. Like I cannot handle all of the work. It is not for me alone. Even you need to contribute it with me, and even I am helping you out with your work too. So please, like I am helping you with my work. You are doing your job. Okay, you are the junior most on this flight. This is your job. I'm a senior. I've done this when I was a junior. Okay, but ma'am, if I'm not alone here to do all the work. Like it's just callback. Just 10 callbacks. By the time we attend, we will be fine. It'll be fast. But ma'am, you want to try? Very good. How are you going to say this today?
Yeah, we can tell now, ma'am.
You do 5, I'll do 5. You want to tell me? You want to tell me what to do? Come on, tell me.
Ma'am, you can tell our seniors like at a time I can handle 1 to or maximum 3 guests at a time.
You have to say that. How are you going to make it polite? I just want to know how you're making it polite. Please. So, ma'am, actually, I am a junior here, so I am learning from you. And if I am going to do all the work, what if I am not able to handle every guest? Because there are so many callbacks. You're trained or you're not trained? I am trained. The training is the same. If I can do it, you can do it. Yes, ma'am, but I will still need your help, ma'am. Okay, don't worry, I will help you. You just finish this month. Then you come to me. If there's any issue, I will handle it. There are complaints, I will handle the complaint. Okay, I will then go and go to the
Yes, we are trained, but you are more experienced and there are lots of things to like learn from you.
I have the experience. Help, I will say that if there's an issue, I will handle it. See, you are trying to tell me that I'm shirking work. You think I'm going to accept it? You think I don't know what I'm doing? I know what I'm doing. And I know what you're trying to tell me. I am going to do my best. I will just tell her, listen, you're wasting time. The callbacks are still there. Instead of talking to me, just, you would have finished all of it in this argument. Why are we still talking? Anyway. Anyway, sweeter we are saying it. You can sleep, yeah? Come on. You can sleep, but definitely.
You are not ready.
See, that's what I'm trying to. Now I know I'm shirking work. You know I am shirking work, right? I am your senior. I'm the head of this life. And you have too much workload. You can't come and tell me directly, right? I can't handle this. Because then I'll say training to say no. How can you know? Yes, yes. Oh, okay. Sorry, ma'am, to say this. I have a lot of. I like this. Okay, she started with sorry, ma'am. I have a lot of work. Yeah. So I will do, but I need a time. But there is waiting. They are waiting for. They are continuously doing the bell. So that's why I want one colleague, my colleague, to help me. Very good. This is all I want. You go to them, sorry ma'am, I'm trying my best over here, but they are facing it. If it's possible, can someone please just help me a little bit? Please, I would really be. I'm doing my best. Not you, but can you sing somebody who's sitting and doing nothing? Right? That's what you want to say. You can't tell your senior to do the work. nobody ever gets offended when you tell that I am unable to do it. Okay, this is an ego boost. You can just keep your bag behind and then join one of the girls here. You can sit free as well. That's not a. You can sit free. I don't want them to go behind. And after screen that, don't you have to come sit free. You can keep the bag behind, or you can keep it here. And just. Okay. So whenever you admit your mistake, right, whether it is colleagues, seniors, or your passengers, the moment you go and say, I understand my shortcomings. I know I'm nervous. I'm really sorry. But can you do this for me? It becomes easy. Yeah, it becomes very easy. Then they're like, okay, at least she's saying it's her fault. Yeah. Even when you make a mistake in the cabin, you drop something, or probably it's not even your fault. The flight is delayed and the passenger is shouting at you. All you do is like, sorry, I understand on behalf of the airline, I apologize to you. I do understand that we are delayed, blah, blah, blah. All that. Then only, anger just fizzles out. The moment you go down and just say like, I understand. I apologize. Half the problems are over. So, this is just the basics. And if you guys have any questions regarding hair, makeup, grooming, just let me know. And then we will discuss them. Not it. We discuss that. It has to be good.
On the island, there is any makeup word. Makeup word. You groom us.
But what happens is when you join the airline, your first 2 days at least will be grooming. Right? So you will have an instructor who will come and tell what is their requirement. Every airline has different requirements. Like I said, some airlines allow it that, sometimes which airline will join. But they will definitely guide you as to what has to be done. In fact, even if you have skin issues, because I'm white, most of the airlines also have tie-ups with dermat. They help you. You have wonderful people there who will be helping you. You can ask your expert. We all have skin issues. We all have issues with eyes, something or the other. Everybody has. Everything has a solution. That's height. Okay, so as far as my knowledge goes, Air India allows, but other private airlines in India don't allow you to wear lens. International airlines allow. You have Emirates, Etihad, United, but United doesn't Indian. They all allow. Cathay also allows. That's not a problem. But you're not comfortable with contact lenses? No. Yeah. Long flights you need that. Yeah. I know. Jet used to not allow. I have a tough time because of that. So I'm practically blind without my lenses. I can't see. But I hope now you're very good. I can't see without. I think mine is minus 5.75. I think it's still at the top. Still very. So can we proceed to music comprehension for the For the interview, no. Just look presentable. You have to look nice. Whatever your smartest outfit, wear that out. But keep 2 outfits because usually such nice ones. So international usually is a skirt. It's a mandate to wear a skirt and go. But if you are going to Indigo or with Para, I don't think it's mandatory because their uniform has pants. Yeah. No, Indigo you will have to wear skirt. They won't check tattoos. Basically, what they do is they just see whether you have tattoos on your legs or not. Because that's the goal, right? So if we there's the lens. You can't cover that much. Because what happens? No, ticketing I'm not sure. I don't think that's an issue. Ticketing, because you will be having 2 sleeves. season ticketing, right? You don't have to remove anything for a service. So it should be okay, but I'm not sure about that.
Some airlines have full sleeves shirt and all. Which airline?
No, I'm genuinely asking for Indians. Indigo doesn't, okay?
Vistara and I saw that.
Vistara is okay.
Yes, yes. The half sleeve. But yours is. No, I'm not telling that. But I'm asking you. Some airlines have a half sleeve uniform.
Okay.
Half
Half
pants.
three-fourths also, yeah.
Yeah.
It is. So, but then again, it's three-fourths, right? It's not full. Jet used to be full. Still tackles will not allow. Because I tell you, when you are lifting the overhead bin or helping somebody, your shirt will go up. Then,
One question, ma'am. Why tattoo are not allowed?
but for rejected.
No, that is too much in airlines now. I've heard that the tattoos are any airline will not take you with your tattoo.
Because okay, look, see, everybody has a different skin tone, different styles, everything, right? If everybody is allowed to have tattoos, then you are doing one. What if somebody comes with a whole sleeve? Does that be professional? People do that. People have tattoos till here. They want to, do the whole neck. You can't. So it's a standard. And in your Gulf countries, it's against the religion. So most of these airlines say tattoos should be in a place that cannot be seen in uniform. But if you want to go international for companies that actually love Indians, which is Qatar, Etihad and Emirates, it's against their religion. You can't have any tattoos. You have to declare even a scar has to be declared. Yeah, especially Qatar. You have to, they give you a chart. You have to put a point on the, it's like a human body, front and back. You have to put a point and declare where you have what scar. Even if you've fallen somewhere and you have stitch marks, declare it. Or declare. My birthmark also, I had to declare. Birthmark also, you have to declare. Everything. What I mean to say is, here, as I said, it's all about look. But then if you have a scar, what they do? See, it depends. They will now judge whether the scar is something that can be seen, or is it too much straight in the face, or it is manageable. That's their thing. Their own. Like below the knee or below the knee? Big?
No, small. Small means like
I have
See, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. They will be the judge of it. Small scars, not a worry. Okay, that is fine. But some people have like stitch marks like right here and on the eyebrows and stuff, which is very much in the face that they don't allow. Because it's, again, organic, right? They want, it's unreal, but they want the prettiest, the most flawless bodies. It's the demand of the career, right? You can't really ask them why. No, I'm just saying. I've also had this question because I have always wanted a tattoo. Why not? This is why you can ask this question too. You say you have a issue, okay, there are 100 more people willing for the same position without the question. You have to get rid of the tattoo. On the neck, it comes up a voice. If your tattoo was still here, it was okay. But the fact that it comes over the collar, that's the problem. Otherwise, for boys it's okay because shirt is still little long. They can have chest tattoos and stuff. Is it painful, the removal?
yes, ma'am. Very painful.
No. And how many seconds have they?
7, 8. And then only
So after 3 is that
yeah.
It's okay. Have you started
So,
the procedure? Do you want to?
I have to. I don't want to. I have to.
I'm not sure about the ground stuff, but I have a feeling there it is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Logic says it will not be allowed. But if yours is like really less, see, you can buy like a concealer. But then that will come on the shirt. And they will come to know. Because your collar is right there.
Yeah.
They will come to know you are hiding.
Can't hide with concealer.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, this is Lokesh from Chennai. What about the stretch marks for boys, ma'am? Some will have in the forearms.
Stretch marks are fine because you're anyway covered, right? Your full body for boys. You all have full sleeve shirts and pants. So no issue for boys. Just no tattoos on the neck and arm, your palm. Because this is obvious. For boys it's easier.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, no worries. No stretch marks, even for girls, no problem. Stretch marks is natural. As they say. We all have stretch marks. Yeah, but you have to declare it for Qatar everywhere. They need to know how big it is and where it is. Yeah.
I'm on the face.
No, that's okay. Ask me. I asked this question. I was so scared that day, right? Because you don't know anything and you won the job. When they gave me the sheet, I asked the lady, I said, I have so many beauty spots. Do I need to mark all of them? Because I have them all over my body. Like, so she told me, no, calm down, it's okay. You don't have to do that. Just whatever is really everything. They even though we declared, the next round when we went, they had kept white halogen light. You will sit in front of this and show them your hand. Show them your face properly, up, down, right, left. They catch scars that way. So that you have if you have makeup. So we were told, everybody please go wash off all your makeup on your face. And if any, they even said this, if you all have tried to conceal any tattoos or any scars, please remove that also and come. So that we can take a call. And then when we went, we realized why. You can see like even your one tiny hair on your face will be seen. That's how bright the lights look.
Ma'am, then what about specs, ma'am?
So specs, like I said, it depends again what airline you join. Okay, in India, as far as my knowledge goes, Air India allows you to wear specs. Other private airlines, I don't think they allow. I've never seen anybody wearing specs in flight. International airlines allow. Most of them allow. Okay, if you're comfortable.
Either way. Yes, ma'am. Can we use the lens?
Yeah. I am wearing lens.
Okay.
Lens is no problem at all anyway. Except natural. The transparent one. You can't wear color from it.
Ma'am, brown one?
They might just tell you don't wear it. But the whole is not an issue. Even the cabin crew is not an issue. If you have this. Not an issue at all. Because all they say is don't put it. You have the piercings here, it's okay. Not an issue. All if they just don't put it as something. You only have to wear pearl or whatever the one diamond, something like that. Which you get everywhere. That's it. All these are not major issues. Yes, somebody online was trying to ask something.
Ma'am, I want to ask about the curly hair. Is it allowed? Curly one.
No problem at all. Anyway, you're tying it up like this.
Yes.
No problem. In fact, curly hair is more manageable than straight. Because the straighter your hair is, it comes out from everywhere. So if you have baby hair or curly hair, it actually sits really well. It's a beautiful hair. Yeah. So that's not a problem at all. Curly hair is in fact a plus for you.
Yeah.
I always want it for you.
Ma'am,
Yes.
nose pin and second stage any issue?
Pardon?
Nose pin and second stage?
Nose piercing, you're saying?
Yes, nose pin and second stage any issue for cabin crew?
No, so you just don't put it. It's okay if you have a piercing on your nose, that's fine. That's not an issue.
Okay, tattoo? Tattoo?
Tattoo again, as discussed, it is where is the tattoo?
Okay.
No, where is your tattoo? I'm asking you.
No.
Do you have tattoo?
No.
No, okay. Tattoos are not allowed.
Okay.
That's just the baseline, not allowed. But if you have it on your stomach or your back, you can hide it. Because no uniform is going to show your midriff, right? Or your back. But what happens, what we were told initially in Jet was, we had pants. they still ask us for tattoos on legs because if after 5 years they change the uniform, then what? And they bring in skirts. So after 5 years you'll be out of job. Right? So they check. Below the knees, try avoiding. Hands to please no and neck please no. Anywhere else you want, that's your fault. All the best here with the tattoos, okay? I didn't know it was that painful. Honestly. Getting it is also painful.
No, that is not that much painful, but removing it
It's more painful.
yeah, laser. That's one.
Ma'am,
Yes.
my hair is very short. No problem.
That is
It's
not
good.
of course short also so many girls keep their hair short purposely because
No. It's long for not shoulder. This now look in boy cut.
that's also okay.
Okay.
Probably when you join the airline, they will tell you the cut that they have.
Okay.
Even in boycott, there are different ways to set your hair, right? So they will probably just advise you how to make a few changes here and there. But boycott is allowed. Short hair is allowed. And then if you have anything longer than your shoulder, you have to tie it up. That's it.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, can we go for the interview in a short hair?
Yes. Short hair is not a problem at all. Not a problem. It's when you have long hair that you have to tie up and be a little bit. But if it is short, you're fine. You have to comb and hair.
And starting the last season, I have a black on.
I have it.
We can get ring and that.
Every airline will have their own regulations, but yes, 2 rings, 1 in each finger is most of the airlines. They allow. 1 hand I think is allowed. India, so definitely allowed. Should be allowed. No. Because that becomes a religious thing, right? They can't really tell you no.
Laser, I think laser, no, sorry, not. You have to wear it compulsory while interviewing.
Yes. Definitely.
Laser is not.
Yes. Not just for the interview. If you get selected, the next 2 or 3 months that you will have
But they would give us. Which
so,
color?
black.
Me.
Only
This is
black.
not-
Black. So no, actually they all India, all airlines have changed their rule a couple of years back. So what happens is in training, when you're training with them, that'll be 2 or 3 months, depending on whatever airline it is. You guys have to wear your own uniform. They don't give you a uniform, and it is black and white only. Black and white. So that everybody is on the same page. So that is a little bit of investment that doesn't happen. They don't give that.
And colors is also not allowed, huh? For hair color.
It is again dependent on the airline what colors they allow. If you go for Air Asia, so you can go blonde also. No, I'm serious. They let you put your hair down. If you straighten your hair, you can keep your hair open no matter how long the hair is. They really feel that. As long as you look good, they are okay. And you can color your hair and like really bright lipstick. Have you seen Air Asia crew? Oh my goodness, it's so there. They are so pretty. Oh my goodness, so pretty. And their interview sessions are so good. It's like they make you act, they make you do like really weird things. It's fun. Dance, everything, whatever you're good at. We played a skit when we went to the interview. So it's nice. We had to come up with a skit and all the group, like instead of group discussion, they gave us a topic and we had to do a skit. Skit, dance, sing, anything. But not a regular group discussion. And it's just fun. Even if you follow them on Instagram, you will want to join that company. You will. Right. And I think they also have 155 centimeters only. So height should not be a problem. But I'm not very sure. No, it's 170 centimeters for boys.
Ma'am, what about the boys' length, ma'am?
I think mostly it should be 170 centimeters. Approximately. Little up and little up and down maybe depending on the company. But As far as my knowledge goes, 170 to hona chahiye. It should be for boys. Anything
Ma'am,
more
for hair I'm asking.
for
Yeah.
Hair.
hair length? Sure, you can't have long hair, but exact length will be given by the they will tell you.
Okay, ma'am.
Whether it's 1 inch, 2 inch. Like I said, some of them even allow those short hair on the side, the crew cut and keep it in. There are different styles. Depends on your company, what they will allow. All this will be done when they do grooming with your first 2 days. So what I am discussing is only for the interview, not for the airline. That they will guide you because they're the best friend. They know what they want. I'm just telling you for the interview. Please.
Ma'am,
Yes.
girls minimum height and weight.
Okay, so minimum height varies. There are some airlines that take 155 centimeters and others take
155.
155. 155. Yeah. That is the lower, shortest that I have seen, which is in Vistara, if I'm not mistaken. Most others are 157 or 158.
Okay. Weight.
Weight is according to the height, right? It's called a BMI. There's a BMI calculator. Your BMI should be 19 to 24, like between 19 and 24. So just not even download, just type BMI calculator. Put in your height in centimeters and your weight in kgs. They will calculate it. Just make sure it's between 19.
Ma'am, for flight dispatcher, is that important about weight?
No. Ground, for dispatching, I don't think so. But maybe for if you want to sit at the counters and stuff, then probably ground job. But no,
Okay.
not for dispatch. I don't think it will be needed even for ticketing. Because ticketing is just you're just sitting behind the should not be a problem. In fact, I have seen ground staff who are shorter than 155 as well. And little fun. Okay. Ground staff is fine. No. It's just in the cabin crew they become a little strict. Dispatch is good. Anything else?
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes, please.
Ma'am, if you want to join the international carrier, international airline, so is it necessary to get a domestic airlines experience, or else we can go as a fresher?
You can go as a fresher. You don't need any experience whatsoever. I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. Even if you're experienced here, our airlines are mostly buy on board. You all understand this term? Buy on board. You have to buy the products on the aircraft. When you go, Indigo, you have to purchase things. It's called buy on board. Because the meal is not included in your ticket.
Yes, yeah.
What is Air India? It's a full service airline. Okay?
Yes.
Full service. Because you go, everybody.
Ma'am, I can't understand what you said. Can you come again?
So there are two types of airlines. Buy on board service and full service. Your low cost airline have buy on board, where you as a customer you will go and then you have to purchase what you eat or drink. Then there are those like Air India and Vistara, which are full service. Thank you. Full service. So you get a meal, no matter. Can you have experience of Indigo and you think it will help in Qatar again? Will Air India be helpful for Go Air? Okay, so this is clear. Now tell me, suppose you are in a full service airline, say Air India. Now you want to go to Qatar Airways. Do you think it will be useful? What you learn?
Ma'am, you're saying that that's a full service. Then what does that mean for full service?
Full service is
That is,
when
they will give.
everybody
Okay,
gets meals.
Okay.
You don't have to buy anything on the aircraft. It's included in your ticket. So you have to do a service, proper service. You're giving the meal, you're going to take the tray, you're going to ask for tea, coffee, any other beverages, alcohol if it's an international flight. That's a full service. They don't have to pay you for it, right? You think if you are in a full service airline job, that has anything to do with using international airline? Yes or no? Of course it does.
Because
Of course it does. You don't need it, but you have it. You will have an advantage over a fresher. Of course it. It does not mean that somebody who has more experience will not get the job. I could have experience, but maybe you're better than me. Maybe you cracked the interview and I don't. Right? But experience, not really required. Because what I learned here, they could have a different service. For an 8-hour flight, they might have 4 services, but Qatar has 6. Right? Every work culture is different. You can just go out of here and you come to know Qatar Airways is recruiting. Apply. Everything.
Ma'am, for Qatar Airways, just 6 months training is enough, or we need extra training, extra
It's
months of
true.
training?
So once you get selected and you go to Doha, it's around 2 months that they train you. Post that,
No, man.
yeah.
No, ma'am, I'm not asking that.
Yeah,
For
sorry.
sir said that for Emirates, we need to study for a year about the flight dispatcher because they include geography and they are extra.
I'm sorry, I really don't know much about flight dispatcher. Yes, but I'm pretty sure you need more because that will be technical, right? It will be more of technical know-how. You will need to know. I can't really guide you with that. I'm very sorry about that. I don't
Okay.
have that knowledge. Yeah. I'm talking about cabin. The training is considered. International, you can't stay here unless and until you get into British budget. Then you can be in Mumbai and plan for them, but you will only be doing Bombay, London, and Mumbai. No other flight.
Training is like a internship. They will pay or
Yeah,
they have
they
to pay.
pay. Once you get in, from the day your training starts, they start paying.
Great.
You will get your basic salary. Basic salary is what you get. Not your, because as cabin crew, you will earn mostly with your flying hours. Your basic salary will be 5,000, 6,000. But your hours, you will be earning maybe 200 per hour, 500 per hour. Depending on domestic and international. And company, of course. Yes, tell me.
Ma'am,
Yes, tell me. Anybody, speak up.
ma'am, what about choosing the base for a cabin crew? Like recently, Indigo has declared cabin crew for Bengaluru, Chennai, Hyderabad, and somewhere else. So, what about that? I don't know about this. Like, what it meant.
What happens is you go for an interview, they will ask you what is your preference, okay? But they need to have openings in that day for them to give it to you. But definitely you can give your preferences. It will be your top 3. Mumbai, Bangalore, or wherever, Chennai, maybe. Once they select you, once your training is done, post the training when you have to start flying, is when they will tell you that, okay, we need people in Chennai, we need this. If you're lucky, you will get the base you want. You have to be lucky for that. Yeah, because after the training, if they tell you, okay, it has to be, they make you sign a form before training that says that I am okay to relocate.
Ma'am, can I ask a thing?
Yes?
Ma'am, is this training only for a cabin crew or for all the courses? Now you're giving training, right?
Yeah. So
Yes, this training.
this is basically for everybody. Okay, what I'm doing
Okay.
is doing personality development and teamwork and ethics. So this will be for
Okay, ma'am.
everybody. For interview, whether it is cabin crew, pilot, or anyway, you need these basic ethics. The basic grooming standards are the same. In fact, even if you go for a corporate job, this is the same. It is the same. If you guys are going to go there, the way you present yourself, the way you talk, very important. So personality development is for every job. So please for this. Even for ATC, because you have to talk even more actually for y'all. Because you all have to be on constant, your communication skill has to be good. Because for air traffic control, where the airplane is going, what is landing, when it's landing, it's all on you guys. So if your communication is not clear, then accidents happen.
Ma'am, I'm asking something.
Yes, please, go for it.
Ma'am, a domestic cabin crew can afterwards work in an international cabin crew or vice versa.
Of course, you can join any airline you want anytime. Of course, once you're in an airline, right? Suppose so ticketing counters are all together over there, no? All of them. So maybe you will make friends. You come to know that their package is better and they have opening. So apply. You just have to crack the interview. Like I said, it's just for cracking it. Anyway. Anyway.
Ma'am, isn't the courses different or something?
Pardon?
Isn't the courses different for international and domestic, like?
No. So actually what happens is, there are a lot of differences definitely, but again it really depends on the airline. Whether you are taking a full service airline or taking, these Indigo or something like that, which is buy on board. So the services are completely different. They will teach you accordingly, whichever airline you choose. But yeah, of course, there will be basic difference in every airline. You skip from one airline to another. I'll give you a basic example. Safety and first aid is it should be the same, right, for everybody. Safety is different, right? So today I'm in bar company A. They have given me emergency command. Okay? Doesn't mean my next company will have the same command. So now I need to forget what I've learned and learn what they teach me in the new airline. So if your safety can change, service will definitely change. Right? Everybody has different standards depending on what airline you choose. If it's a 5-star airline, obviously you will have to up your game that much. That way. But they train you to the T. They will train how to hold the tray, how to place the tray, everything is. You don't have to worry about that. Training, don't worry, just focus on cracking the interview guys. Just focus on that. Learning, you all are learning every day, everything over here. This is going to help you answer questions over there. Just be confident, start talking. If you're not comfortable talking over here, start talking in English at home. Start watching series on Netflix, Prime, whatever, anywhere. Start. Or just watch English news. A4. But talk in English. Okay? Any other questions?
Ma'am, when we are inside airlines, can we change our grade? If I'm working, for example, if I'm working as a flight dispatcher, and what is it? If any other post is there, can we move? Or is there any time period for that service? Because
I don't think so. As long as you are qualified for the job you're applying, it's fine. Contracts are there. Now, every contract will be different, right? So I don't know about every company, but usually they have 3 months notice period. Serve your notice period. And if there's another option always, suppose you don't want to serve because I've got a job already and now I need to start in a month, right? So you give them 2 months salary. You give a notice of 1 month and the rest of the 2 months you pay them. And you can then skip whatever job you've got, you can do that. Nothing is binding.
if we are searching the post inside the airlines, is there any working period?
It's a very good question. So yeah, this happens, okay guys? So people who are ground staff or anybody. So there's something called company mail, you guys know, right? So you will all get an email ID, your own email ID. So the company also sends letters and emails on a regular basis of the positions that are available. So if you think that you fit the requirements, internally only they will hire you. Get it? So a lot of ground staff from ticketing or even the help desk and everything in Jet used to become cabin crew. And so many cabin crew became captains. Yeah. Captains. Pilots. Yeah. Pilots. Yes, pilots. Yeah. So many.
But for that we need
Your qualifications have to fit the bill, definitely. You can't sit at home and be like, "Aaj hum pilot banenge." No. You have to give your exams, you have to study, then you have the qualifications to inform the company that I have these qualifications and I fit the bill. Can I please? And then you do it. Internal employees are always giving preference over finding new people.
To become a pilot, we need to have science background.
Science and maths for 12th standard. 12. Science and maths. If you've not done it and you seriously keen on doing it, you can just take maths and physics from Mumbai board. Tell them, I just want these 2 subjects of 12th standard. Show that you passed those and you can then take it forward. But you need to do a lot of research as to what the next step would be to become a captain. Talk to somebody who is the captain, who can guide you. You will find them on LinkedIn. Just drop a message to them. They will guide you. They're very sweet, most of them. Most of them.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I have a doubt.
Please tell me.
Can I apply for a ground staff job at the airport if I do the cabin crew course?
Yes, you can. Like I said, guys, you can apply for any job as long as you have the qualifications and requirements that they post. So every job opening will have like requirements, your basic requirements. If you fit the bill, apply. Get in as a ground staff, and then try to go finding your way as cabin crew. I would advise everybody take the job you get. The market is bad. You're getting ground job, take it. Do not say no to every job. You should always change. Right? You can internally go somewhere else, but please don't say no to every job. Ye bolke, no, I don't want to be a cabin crew only. I will not do ground. No. Get into the company. Okay? Because I think ground, there was some airline recruiting for ground staff recently. So they are new and international. I can't remember, but yes, from Mumbai Airport. So please go for interview. Even if you don't crack it, you get experience. So you are doing so much, please go. Okay? If I ever see, I will let them know you also want to go to those interviews, right? Because cabin crew interviews, I don't think will come for another 1 year. This is my speculation. Or for the news that I have read, I don't think it will come for another 1.5 years. Situation is bad. But ground staff, definitely. And once you're in the company, guys, you all can feel as soon as the vacancy is there. You don't have to worry about it. At least in the meantime, have something to look forward. Please do that. I think Indigo did come with cabin crew recruitment. Cabin crew recruitment in January. They had openings in January. No, not in Mumbai.
Ma'am?
Chennai, Bangalore, and Kochi. 3 places. Yeah, not
Ma'am?
yes.
Ma'am, in interview, everyone will have some point of view. What's the first point? Which one they will notice us? The first thing. Other than attitude, hair grooming, body language, they will have a point, right?
The first thing when you enter into the room, they're going to first look from down to up. Okay, they don't even look up to down. They start from your shoes and then they go up. They look at how you enter, whether you knocked before you came or not. Did you wait for them to say come in? Get it? After coming in, are you closing the door or are you keeping it open? Very important to do that. Then you leave the person. Yes. So you wait for the person to tell you to have a seat. Don't just go and count yourself. Please don't do that. People do. Wait, they will say, please have a seat. Thank you. And then sit down. And smile. And then they will ask you questions. Please answer the questions. Even if you don't know the answer, smile. Especially for cabin crew. Smile and give the wrong answer. They don't care what you answer. They don't want Einstein. Right? But know the basics. Even for ground staff, know a little bit about the company. Know who the founder is. Know who the CEO is. Okay? When it was established. Where all the bases are. What all their services are. These are the basic things you should know. Okay? If they have, how do I say this? Frequent flyer programs. Do you know what frequent flyer programs are? So every airline has a frequent flying scheme. Like, okay, if you fly for so many miles, then you earn so many points. It's like your credit cards and debit cards. You only get points, right? Even on Google Pay, you get points. So airlines have the same thing. It's called frequent flyer or frequent flyer points. Whatever the airline is to call it. Know about that. Know the name of that, whatever their program is. You should know that. Okay? These are some things if they have lounges in the aircraft, in the airport. Certain ones about the airline. Very important. Apart from that, they will ask you, tell me something about yourself. Why this? Why cabin crew? They give you a situation with customer, customer handling, which is okay. There's no right or wrong to that, right? But if they ask you who founded this airline, and then you smile and say Gandhiji. Right, then you need to know. This is got the point, right? Okay, good. Anything else before we start? How do you guys want to do this? Debate from this team to that team. Will you guys behave? No screaming, no yelling and stuff. 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point.
Yeah, fair game.
Yeah?
Fair game.
Yeah?
Fair game.
Okay, so the topic for you guys today is Hindi. Hindi. I want you guys to discuss what is wrong with aviation industry today. What is wrong? What is wrong? I want you guys to talk about why getting into aviation industry is the right decision right now. Talk about why it's the wrong decision to get into aviation today. Convince each other together. You have read, right, the news, what is happening, what is not happening, where things are getting better, where things are still the same with COVID, thanks to COVID. Okay? You understood the topic?
Yeah.
All of you? Okay. I'm giving you guys 2 minutes to think. Guys online, please think. I hope you understood what the question was. And you all can pitch in on both the sides. Just tell us you want to talk. I tell them very quiet. And then you all can. 2 minutes to think.
No, you have to make a point. Say, you can it on your why we want to join aviation? Why are we like there is a huge point, like there are many aircraft both shut down or many companies are
Why do that? Okay guys, 2 minutes are up. So many questions today. We wasted a lot of time. Come on. I said 2 minutes. Come on. No.
Team A first.
No. We will start with team B. Guys, stop. Everybody back to the seat. Everybody. Harsha, stop. Harsha, stop. Put up in the Come on, guys. Now I want everybody to stop. But it is the
Yes, ma'am. The job method.
You also have anyway thought of these things and come, right? I told you how to prepare. 1 point, everybody. Nobody repeats anybody's point. Guys, listen. Stop. Stop. I will pick the person.
Why?
Right?
Why? That is not also the last.
I will just pick the person. 1 point, everybody. Quickly. No wasting time. Guys who are online, every time you think you have a valid point, just start talking. I will tell everybody to keep quiet. But people over here, they have to do. Okay. People over here, quickly, okay? And no repeating point. Everybody should have a new and valid point. Tell me. You can't tell me that. Come on, come on. Fast. Tell me that. Yours is the easiest topic. Come on, why aviation? I know. You have nothing in your head as to why aviation is the best job in the world. Come on, come on.
It isn't anything, right?
Anything.
There's nothing right or wrong.
No, there's no right, there's no wrong. Just tell me why you don't want aviation, you tell me why you want aviation. I know, but that's the whole thing of doing a debate. You have to talk about things you all don't want also, right? Everybody won't get to it. Wait, can we turn this way, right? Just pull him on the side. Okay, क्या कीजिए? Tell us. Put the transportation, tell me. Yeah.
Okay. What is wrong with aviation?
Yeah, that okay. Aviation industry, as a whole.
So right now, because of the pandemic, we are meeting a lot of new people. So I think it is a risk of life. Meeting a lot, yeah, COVID.
Spread of COVID.
Spread of COVID.
Okay. Tell me. Yes. Spread of COVID. So now your point has to be related to that. Get it? She's saying though there is fast travel, there's a risk of COVID. Give me a positive point. Yeah, give them all the people. Give me a positive to that.
Right now we're making the medicine with COVID.
Perfect. I was thinking the same
Instead of
thing.
new
Transportation.
Yeah.
Perfect. Tell me why. Tell me something wrong about that. Come on. Come on. Debate, you all understand what debate is, right? Debate, come on.
Vaccine is already in India, so that is good.
Yeah, but all is wrong with aviation. Tell me why aviation is a problem right now. If you read the news, you know there is an accident yesterday. So I've spoken about that. Anyway, yes. Just now because they lost a point of view.
You can start with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it can connect eventually to businesses worldwide. Means like if a person is wants to sell his product outside the country, so with the help of air transport, with the help of air transport, he can sell there also. He can earn profit to there.
Ankita. Oh, it's a very valid point to go against it. Come on.
Can I speak, ma'am?
Yes, you want to speak for them. Go for it. Oh, thank you.
Ma'am, no, I want to just speak for why I want aviation.
Why
I want aviation.
Go for it. Why? Go for it.
Because everyone's basic need is job security. I think until humans live, aviation will live.
Very good. He's saying this is a job which will be there forever, like till the time humans are there. Because now air travel is
Till the time humans are there, aviation will be there because there is no fall for it.
Exactly. Cool.
So there are more ways to travel around the world rather than airways.
Okay. Anything to say?
As we know,
She said there are a lot of modes of transport apart from airline. What do you have to say to that?
but we know that the aviation sector is growing faster.
Her point is there are other modes of transportation. What do you want to say to that?
I want to say that the aviation sector is fast growing company.
Very good.
What?
It's the fastest mode of transportation. Okay, very good.
Ma'am,
Yes, okay. Anything for against? Because now
Yes,
it is very good. Tell me.
he said that aviation is the fastest growing industry, but it do need the talent pool. It do have that deficiency because we know that the recent budget has announced the privatization of Air India, and also 2-3 airports are going under privatization. I'm from Kerala, so I know that Trivandrum Airport is going under privatization, and also a lot of strikes have been going on. So I would say that it do have that deficiency, and it requires that capability. So like I said, you know that Singapore Airlines is a I don't know, foreign invested airport. So something like that we should do. So we want new ideas. So that lack of deficiency is there. Yeah.
Lack of efficiency. Very good point. I
Thank
want you to say something to her.
So there are many ways. In ground shop they need people to test and have means like to see people who are not in COVID situation right now, and people to be there in aircraft properly, and many safe distance are there. Social distancing should be maintained everywhere. So ground shops is more.
So you
efficient
are
right
saying they are efficient already. Efficient. Because they are doing everything that is supposed to be done. Okay. Nice. Airport also. They are hiring. Okay. So they are hiring more efficient people right now. Okay. For better safety. Can you say something again? Anything?
Same. It's okay. Anything it could be.
So he's saying that now with COVID, okay, airports are at least hiring more people with better knowledge of how to handle the situation. So it is safer. Do you have anything to say against it? No, it's in news. They're going to lock down again for the same reason, right?
Yeah.
That's better. Come on, something.
So by aviation, because yes, we have this pandemic situation right now, and as you said that lockdown is gonna so but still aviation is one of the best way of transport, and it's people are hiding right now, and it will get
Wrong. Minus nobody's hiring right now for aviation full-fledged.
not full-fledged, but some sectors. Aviation is not one thing. Aviation is whole industry.
Aviation as an industry is not really hiring right now, except one airline in India for ground staff. That's not called hiring. You lost 1 point there. Someone tell me something. That point is not valid. Okay, tell me.
It was very efficient, but that was the only reason why it was spreading all over the world. Due to traveling, as it is like, did you get this one? Yeah, I can. Like, if a man traveled from America to India, as it is the fastest means, so the chances of spreading COVID was more.
Okay, there are more people coming
There
in.
were more people coming in and going out.
Okay, so airlines are spreading the virus.
Yes.
You
That's
have
why it
anything-
was shut down.
Do you guys have anything to say? Anything to say? No. He is saying that airlines are the reason COVID is spreading. What will you?
Yeah.
What will you say to that? You have anything to say to that? Yeah, don't say. Tell him that. He says airlines are taking the precautions. Can you tell me what's wrong with that? Can you counter that? He's saying airlines are taking all the possible
no, not completely. Even like whatever safety measures or taken, virus can be like it is the virus which is spreading through air, so it is not completely like unspreading.
If they were taking care.
Shut down.
Ma'am, can I speak, ma'am?
Yes, please go ahead.
They are saying that virus is spreading. It's a point, but we have a point-to-point location. If you are starting here, the ending will be on another point. So if the virus spreads also, we can't separate them. But before they said that other modes of transport are there, but that can spread more than this airlines.
What is your other modes of transport like train are
Train
spreading?
or bus, anything. If they stop in any place, they can spread through a village or they can spread to a city. But if you are going through airlines, we are getting now inside our airport or we are just starting from Delhi, we are going to Mumbai, there will be a procedure, right? We should stay for 14 days. They will separate each and every one. We can avoid, but that mode of transport can spread even for a city.
What I think you need to say is that airline is point to point where people know who's coming, who's going. But other like trains, internal in your city, trains, your local trains and all, there's no regulation, people are not wearing masks. So he says it's better to...
In airlines, we can avoid masks.
Right, so his
We
point
can
is very
avoid.
valid. Yes, tell me, counter that then.
So that might be, not completely possible. Safety is everything else too. Like not just the virus, but while we are traveling through air, we take a lot of safety measures, but even that doesn't work. We take emergency exits. We make use of that. That has
Guys, statistic wise, do you have any point to say? Anybody for this one? Anybody has a point? She's saying in general, airlines are not very safe to travel because there are a lot of risks. That's the point, right? In general. There's a very good statistics worldwide that counteract that. Anybody knows what that is? I'm just like, anybody, I'm not picking anybody. Who can, it's just one line. It's just one line. Can anybody tell more than one line?
they have data about the person who is coming, what the temperature.
No. I'm just talking about accidents.
The route planning.
Can you come again?
Which
Can you
is
come
the
again?
safest mode of transportation in the
I
world?
think this is hypothetical question, ma'am. There is no safest mode of transport because virus can spread anywhere.
Which is the safest? This is based on the data of number of deaths in a year with regards to that mode of transportation. So it's not hypothetical. There's data to back this up. Which is the most safest? Come on, I just give you a hint. Come on. So say it to them. Come on.
As per the statistics, there is more separate way because it's
No
like
safest, ma'am. We can avoid. We can separate the people.
Guys, please say something. Yes?
We can separate the people through airlines, but we can't separate the people from bus or train. We cannot separate them, right? They can stop anywhere, they can go anywhere, they can spread anywhere. But we can stop them while they are entering our airport. We can just separate them. We can keep them for 14 days. We can
Exactly.
stop them, but other modes of transport, we can't stop anyone.
Exactly. Very, very good point. What he's saying is, in the airline, you are directly from point A to point B. But if you are in a train or in a bus, you can stop 3 places. You'll be spreading it to 3 areas and going
Everyone
there.
cannot afford that.
That's a good point. Now that is a good point.
That everyone cannot afford.
Can you guys say something to that?
Tickets that
Anybody, come on, anybody.
That are very
very expensive.
Anybody have anything to say to
A
that?
middle class person cannot use that. That's why he uses other transport. The only reason that flights are too expensive, that's the only reason that he's using other.
Guys,
You
you guys have anything to say to
But
this?
but some flights are
Guys, yeah, what?
for a business person, if they're traveling fastest place.
Business person, but they are talking about people.
Ma'am,
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 But some flights are
can I?
giving
just one second, guys, tell me.
Some flights are
May I?
almost like Indigo.
Perfect. Yes, yes, tell me.
Some flights are giving discount. Like
Good, good.
Yes,
Yes, right?
yes, ma'am.
In history also.
Ma'am, we can choose like he said that everybody in the country. Yeah, he said that everyone in the country can't afford that much expense, like money and all. So that solution has to find by the government only. So we have history, the Deccan Airways, who allowed 1 rupee tickets to everyone. So we do have
Same point
history.
I just came to.
Yeah, we do have history. So the government has to find the solution. Yes.
That is very good. You guys
We
know
can afford for a rupee a ticket, but other modes offer that 1
Yeah.
rupee? They may, but does they have the security measures?
We are debating. That is, those are really valid points. What do you guys have to say to that?
What?
So what do you think?
That will look like
No, he counted that all, right?
Yeah, what we said.
Okay, so basically now you just tell me the last point that you said. Continue that.
No one said that.
The ticket. Then she said the Deccan Air thing. Anybody has anything to say to that? You guys here, you all don't even know what she was talking about, right?
No one knows.
Because before it was happened like that.
Deccan
In
Air.
Air Deccan, a captain just offered. He just invented that Air Deccan. The founder of that Air Deccan, he just offered a flight ticket for just 1 rupee, and he just transported the people from point A to point B just for a rupee. More than 3 crores people traveled in that flight. So we can afford.
But
Okay, fair enough. Not everybody knows about that. They are saying the ticket prices are high. Do you guys want to say anything to that? Do you think the
No, ma'am.
prices
Maybe the price tickets
Do you
may be
think
high,
the
but
ticket prices are high right now?
no.
Anybody has an example? I can't keep helping y'all. Come on, they are
You are
doing
continuously
it.
helping
I know. Tell them. So I'm asking a question. If you don't agree, please debate with them. Why you think they are not that expensive? Give examples. Come on.
Many companies are offering coupons for flight tickets.
Not right.
For employees.
For employees.
Okay.
Because yesterday I have searched for my native place. Going. I have searched Star Airlines, which costs 4,500, and the train was 1,400. So for the fastest route.
So you are talking for
Lot
your.
of difference. Come on. 14,000
Okay,
and 4,000. Those about.
It is possible. We are talking about the price. We are talking about the price. Stay there. Stay on track. So you are proving your point by saying that yes, train is cheaper.
ma'am, plane may be not cheaper.
Doesn't matter. A poor person won't save his time. He will save his money rather than saving his time. That's the only reason he travels from train, not from private time.
So you guys want
Ma'am,
to
you
Because if you don't
When a
have to
poor
save
person
time-
cannot afford it, that's why
Yes, the
he's
person
using
can
other
afford,
means.
but sometimes people think about their safety, not just about the time.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
very
about
good.
money.
That's a very valid point.
Yeah, his friend, he has money in his pocket.
Many social workers are helping out for plane tickets.
So there's a lot of help. NGOs are helping.
But that help doesn't reach everyone. Yeah.
There are many helpline numbers which directly contact us.
but ma'am, we have the possibilities to decrease the amount.
Don't have mobile phones with them.
You guys want to say anything?
Helps every single poor person.
If someone wants to travel somewhere, okay. If someone wants to travel somewhere, he's poor, he have money, but he's saving that money for future or anything. But see, what's happening right now, na? He first thinks that if I go by train, so it is there are many crowd, like there is a crowd of people, and if I go by flight, so it is the cheapest. Sorry,
But he is
and the safest way.
But he is not employed. He is not employed right now. He has no job. The only money is left. He's not going to use it for traveling. He's going to use that money for survival.
Yeah, they are going to save it
For
their
their daily
food.
uses, not for their traveling.
You guys want to say anything?
I would like to add one point is about the standards of airline. Everyone is not comfortable with the standards.
What do you mean by that?
Like there are many middle class or poor people who might be thinking that okay, they have those rules and regulations by what attire we are going to wear while traveling through land, airlines and stuff.
Also, right now everything has become online. Even the boarding pass, you have to do it online.
Right.
People who don't know how to operate a phone, for them it's very difficult. Even if they have the money.
Yeah, of course.
Also, there are agents available for them to
But
help
no,
them.
no,
They can just
Yes.
they can they will get a Google, they will get Google. At least they know how to search the agent.
They are traveling to my neighborhood by airways. Who's the very kind of ground staff who told us to do. So my auntie was a
Rise over the sky. Here we go. Set your standards high.